everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's Bella here. In today's tutorial I created this blue purple makeup look. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, then please keep on watching. So the first thing that I did was I grabbed my NARS concealer and I'm just going to use that to prime my eyelid. And then I'm going to go in with a damp beauty sponge to blend it out, and then I go in with some translucent powder to set that in place. So first I'm grabbing my Nudie Patootie palette and grabbing the shade Stark, and I'm just going to be using that as my brow bone highlight. I really love this shade. It just really makes my brow bone pop. Next, I'm going to be going into my Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. I'm going to be using a couple different palettes in this tutorial just because I didn't know what type of look I wanted to do, so I kind of switched it up. But first, I'm going into the shade Eden, and I'm just going in back and forth motions in my crease. Next, I'm going to be going into my Morphe 3502 palette because I decided to use this bright, vibrant red shade. And I just took a more defined angled small brush, and I'm just going to be drawing out a line above my actual crease, and this is going to help with keeping the eyeshadow pretty low. And I'm just going to be going in back and forth motions, and then I'm going to go back into that Eden shade and a fluffier brush and just really buff out that shadow just so we have no harsh lines. Next, I'm going to be going back into the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette and grabbing the shade Saffron. And I'm just going to be applying it directly over where we applied that line previously. Just going back and forth just to really add depth in the crease. But don't worry, we will blend this out. And I'm going back in with that Eden shade once again and a fluffy brush, and I'm just really buffing out those shadows, making sure they merge together, going in back and forth motions. Next, I'm going to be grabbing an Anastasia of Beverly Hills single eyeshadow in the shade Beauty Mark, which is this matte, dark matte brown shade, and I just took a more defined angled brush, and I'm just going to be creating more depth in my crease, just going in back and forth motions. And then I went back in with Saffron and Eden mixed together, and I'm just going to be buffing that over the line just to really blend it out. And then I went back in with my NARS concealer just to clean up my lid space, and this is just really going to help the eyeshadow that we apply on top to really pop. And for the inner portion of our lid, I grabbed my NYX glitter primer and my Makeup Forever Starlit powder in the shade 13. And it's this really gorgeous frosty white foiled pigment. And I'm just going to be packing that all over the inner portion of my lid. Next, I'm going to be grabbing the Anastasia Beverly Hills single shadow in the shade Venice. And I'm also mixing that with Russian Blue from Anastasia. And I'm just going to be packing that all over my outer lid. And as you can see, I'm just doing really light tapping motions just to really make sure that the frosty white shade is really blended in. For lashes, I'm going in with my Sofie Bella Bali lashes. The link for my lashes will always be in the description box below for those of you that want to support. On my lower lash line, I just used my LA Girl black pencil, and then I went back in with that Stark shadow from my Nudie Patootie palette just to highlight my inner tear duct. And then I went back in with the shade Saffron from my Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, and I'm just going to be keeping that really close to my lash line with a really defined angled brush. And then I went back in with the shade Eden, and I'm just really buffing that out. And lastly, I just applied some lower lash mascara. And this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up to let us know that you like these types of videos. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.